What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, guys, I'll be showing you how to paint your interior trim. Now, I had this car for a while. One of the unlikable or distasteful thing about this car, for me personally, this is not for everybody, but the interior trim, this wood trim, it's not bad, but for me, I prefer something different. And I really like the silver trim, silver or black or carbon fiber. I don't feel like spending the money right now to buy a new trim. Like, why buy a new trim if you can just purchase a can of paint, primer, and just repaint the trim to whatever color you want. And that's exactly what I did. Before I begin, first thing I'm going to do is show you guys everything that I'm going to be using in this video. First thing is trim tool. Next thing you need is some sandpaper, because you can't just take this out of the car and just paint it. The paint is not going to stick, unless that paint has a primer. But then even with a primer, you got to make sure you sand this stuff down. So what I'm using is I'm going to hit it first with a 400 grit, and then after that I'm going to hit it with 1,000 grit, and then boom. Next thing you need is acetone, but I do not have acetone, and I didn't want to pay for a whole can of acetone when I'm just going to do this once. If you don't have acetone, rubbing alcohol will do. Once you sand down that stuff, you just wipe it down with some alcohol, and that'll do. I know alcohol is not really paint friendly, but it'll work. It'll do for this, boom. And the next thing you're going to need is a can of spray paint. Yeah, this is what I got to work with. A can of spray paint. Like I said, I'm going with the silver, trim kind of look. That's what I'm going with. And you're going to need a can of primer, which I have back here. Can of primer. I don't think this paint has primer in it. At least it does not say that. That's their idea for cars: metal, plastic, fiberglass. It does not say if it has primer in it. Oh well. So I'm gonna sand down the trim. Wipe it down, prime it, and we'll move on from there. But first thing you want to do is take out the interior trim. Yeah, let's get right into that. First thing, I'm going to start with this panel, this trim, not panel. Take that out. It's pretty easy. Once you take these out, there are clips, little clips behind here that holds in the vent, the little cup vent thingy. Right here, there's one here, two here, at the bottom, and over here, to basically disconnect this stuff. So let's start with this. Oops, I hope I didn't break that. Okay. Now you just do this, bend it forward, and it comes right out. Goes in like this. Like this. I'm trying to do this so I remember which way it goes in. Okay, it's easy to remember which way it goes in, but take the trim out. I'm going to do the same for the rest of the trim. Next trim I'm going to take out is the door, the one on the door. You want to start from the very end, not the middle, so you don't break any tabs or clips. lot of stuff back here, but again, trim tool on the very edges. Don't be like me, try not to break anything. Okay, comes out rather easy. And then there's a little plug, a plug right here. The front, that is the most difficult one. Again, start from the edge. With this one, I have to either start from that way. I've already disconnected it from here. Gotta put the camera down. All right, guys, see, I got it out. Oh, I got it popped out. But like I said, this is gotta roll the chair up. This is the most difficult one. You always gotta start from here where the start button is, and then pop it out little by little. And that last clip in that corner is the most difficult. Took me like 2 minutes. Luckily I didn't break anything. But once you do that, you gotta disconnect the wire here from the start button. Once you disconnect the start button, you gotta disconnect these cables. Yeah, there's 2 of them. Now, this one, it's like the most difficult to take out. I can't, it's almost impossible because I got sausage fingers. But if you don't want to do that, basically you got to disconnect these 2 screws here and there and just basically pop out these clips just like I did with the first trim, and boom, you're done. All right, these 2 screws here, this one and this one right here, are 8mm. Let me show you guys right there, if the camera can focus. They're 8mm right there, and they're not tight. You can literally just loosen them up by you don't even need to use a ratchet. Alright, so it was difficult for me to remove that bottom switch. I believe that's the DCT switch at the bottom. Could not move that, so I just decided to take out the whole thing. I disconnected the start button right here. There's 2 clips that hold on to the back. You know, you just got to squeeze that clip in and then push the button out the opposite way, and it pops right out. So I've already took out the cups, the vents. I don't know why I keep saying cups, but I already took out the vents. Next thing, the last one to do is this one right here by the shift knob. Let's do that. Get this out the way. Okay, the last trim to remove is the one over here by the shift knob. Okay, so again, you want to start right here at the base. Just wiggle that in there a little bit, and then pop that out. It's pretty easy to come out. And once you get this part out, the rest should be pretty much easy. Okay, now you need to disconnect the switch if you have iDrive. Disconnect the controller, the iDrive controller from there. Yeah, I'm just gonna disconnect the shift knob. It's in the way, but it's Damn. Whew. This stuff take a lot out of you. Let's get disconnected. I can't even talk straight right now because that just took like 40% of my strength just to get that out. There's a clip up here that holds in the back piece of the controller. I'm just gonna pop that out right there. Also another one right there, and boom, controller comes out. That was pretty easy. The boot is easy to take out. You just same thing. You got clips. You know, just push them underneath. Boom. Push these clips underneath, and the boot just comes right out like that. Okay. Next thing to do is to take out these little. They look like Torx, like very tiny torque bits. I don't know why BMW decided to do this, because it's mad annoying. Like, they use different sizes of screws and stuff, which makes it very difficult to take stuff out. But damn it, these will not do. I will have to. How do I disconnect this? From here? Wait a minute. Nah. This is the charging port. Trying to figure out. Okay, I just need to take out those screws. Let me grab my toolbox. Okay. These will do. I just need to grab the ratchet. Alright, so you're gonna need a T10. I believe this is a 12 bits. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but it says T10 right there. And you're also I'm also using this is the size I'm using, 1/4. And with a little extender, connector to the ratchet. Again, T10 will take these little tiny screws out. Now, this doesn't necessarily fit perfectly, but it'll do the job. All right, y'all, there it is. It is completely out. Next thing to do is to sand all of them down and just begin the process of repainting them. And there we go. I'm not a professional. I'm just a DIY guy, but this is simply, it's just simple and easy to explain. So again, if you want to follow my step, I'm going to start with 400, great, and then move on to 1,000. If you feel that, you can actually feel the consistency of, this is less and this is more. All right, let's start with the 400. see it's nighttime. I ran out of daylight, but that's not gonna stop the grind. I still have to finish this tonight. All right, let's get into the next step, which is priming. Finally finished painting the trim, but I ended up making some mistakes while putting the trim back. I ended up like scratching, you know, just making little, just rookie mistakes, you know, but that's something I can always retouch. But here it is. The other side. Alright, the car is a little, well, not a little, it's a mess right now, so here's the other side. I did make a little mistake right there too. I'm gonna fix that in the morning, but it's late, so. And here's the other side. Did make some mistakes up there too. We'll fix that. Yeah, man, that's it. I got it done. I'm gonna show you guys what this, well, I'll show a more detailed video in the morning to show you guys what it really looked like. I was actually looking for that titanium look. I was trying to get that titanium look, but I didn't realize until I started painting the panels, the trims, and then I realized, okay, this is gray. It's silver gray. It does have some you know, almost like it has like that kind of shiny, glittery look to it when you look closer. Like, you know, like it does have that kind of look to it, but nonetheless it's not bad. But I was looking for that titanium look and I didn't get that. But I'm not about to take this off again, because it took me hours just to do this, so I'm leaving this just as it is. Oh, also I forgot about these. I forgot to paint these, so probably in the morning I'll sand them down and just just paint them. But this was a pain. It was a pain in the butt to get out. I did end up making a mistake on this, on this one, but I can always fix that with some glue and stuff. But yeah, catch you guys in the morning. All right, folks, this is the final product. This is about 5 days later after painting the trim. As you guys can see, there are some imperfections, due to my own error, and then there are some that I made right after, a day or two after painting the trim. There are there's some scuffs and stuff here, mainly because I accidentally rubbed something hard against the trim, and so it just shows the imperfection even more, those scratches and stuff. But again, I think it came out great. It's hard to record with everything else in the way, but everything else came out pretty great. I'm happy with it, but again, I'm not so happy with the error that I made, and I'm sorry I couldn't get like a day footage of me really painting the trim, because I just happened to start doing it at a time like around 7 p.m. And by the time I got to the painting part, like priming and painting the trim, it was already dark. So I did my best to just record it. I was just gonna skip that part, but it wouldn't be a how-to video if I didn't show you guys how I primed and paint the trim. So so far so good. I don't have any complaints, because there are some dirty spots, because my hands was dirty and I was touching the trim, but it's something that could be wiped down and stuff like that. But it came out pretty good. Again, I have no complaints. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot. I was gonna do red, but then I was like, I don't know if red's gonna look any good, but I might do that at a later time. Who knows, I might change my mind later. But yeah, that's basically it. That's how you paint your trim. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. What do you think about this look, the color and whatnot? And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.